Slatter, and welcome to another edition of GTA's ISO Mode. If you haven't already followed GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat, check out on social media platforms. Like, comment, and subscribe to GTA Sports on YouTube. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a problem. All right? The Philadelphia 76ers lost to the Celtics last night. All right? Now, you're probably thinking it was expected. I'm not so upset about them losing. It's the way they lost, more so than anything. Let me break it down for you. The Boston Celtics won 121 points to the 76ers 87. It was in the TD Garden, so I expected a turnaround game after they lost game one because technically Sixers stole one on the road without Embiid. Now, Embiid won his MVP award prior to this game. All right? So, yes, I'm sure there was a lot of emotions going around, a lot of celebrating. They were probably knocked off their square by the whole emotional toll of who was going to win the MVP. So, let me start off by saying congrats to Joel Embiid for winning MVP. Let's get that out the way. He earned it. He deserved it. He should have got it last year. Congratulations. You finally got the MVP. But what you don't do is turn around and play and drop 15 points with 3 rebounds. Your first game back. Now, I believe Embiid is still injured. The injury that he had has a timetable of 4 to 6 weeks, and he came back way too soon, being that it's a knee sprain, right? So, if I'm the 76ers, if he's not over 80% ready to go, he shouldn't have played last night. Let's just start there. James Harden, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. After dropping a 45 piece the night before, the game one, you're gonna get scrutinized for that. I think he knows that. I think he's used to that at this point. Harden choking in the playoffs is a common thing. It's a common thread. It's a common topic this time of year. They call it playoff Harden. So you got Houston Harden, which is what you saw game one. You got playoff Harden, which is essentially what you saw in game two. Maxey dropped 13, 3 and 3. Again, with Tobias Harris giving you 16 and 7. I look at these numbers, and when I break down, and notice I haven't mentioned the Celtics stat line yet. I wanted to highlight what the Celtics kept them, pretty much kept them off their base the whole game, right? I wanted to make sure you guys heard those numbers first before I break down why the Celtics won by such a large margin. Jaylen Brown dropped 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists as a wing. Not even a primary wing. He's the secondary wing. Tatum only had 7 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Marcus Smart dropped 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists, which led to Derek White getting his 15 points as well. Let's throw that in there. Malcolm Brogdon, 6th man of the year, who's really a starter anywhere else in the league, not named the Boston Celtics. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and Grant Williams gave him 12, 4, and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the Celtics came to play. I don't know how else to put it. The Sixers may have still been coming off celebration mode. They weren't locked in. They weren't focused. They definitely dropped the ball in game two. There's no way in hell you beat the Celtics 119-115, I believe, in game one. It was only like a 4-point deficit. And then turn around and get ran out of the Garden with your MVP playing. Nobody scored 20 points on Philly's side. Nobody hit 20. And with Tobias as your leading scorer, anybody knows he's the $80 million man, but he cannot be a leading scorer in a win. It's just not realistic. And it just looked like they didn't come to play. So what do I expect going forward in this series? Well, you got to keep in mind the next 2 games should be in Philly. So Philly has a chance to regain their momentum because mentally right now the Celtics are on top. They definitely exposed the fact that Joel probably shouldn't have played in game 2. They probably would have had a better chance and would have made it way more competitive. Because when you have a game like that where Jayson Tatum doesn't score 10 points, if you're the opposition, you kill that game. You win. Tatum didn't score more than 10 points. That's an open opportunity. You're asking Jaylen Brown to carry the offense, be the number one option, which he was. You're supposed to take control and take advantage of the opportunity if you're the opposition. It's playoffs. This is not a regular season 1 through 82. This is a series. So I'm beyond disappointed. I lost money on the deal, so of course I'm disappointed. But it's like, again, the Sixers are better than this. I don't think this is a moment to say the Celtics are going to win the series. I'm not going to go that far. I'll know exactly who's going to win this series more so after what I see game 3 and 4. Once we get through game 4, I'll know. By then, I'll be able to tell you exactly how the series is going to go out. As of right now, Sixers still have a chance to win this in 6 or 7. Celtics are gonna give them the fight that they're asking for because Robert Williams didn't have a crazy game last night. Al Horford didn't have a crazy game last night. So you have an opportunity to run the offense through the wings. You got a solid backcourt with Brogdon, Derek White, Marcus Smart. Your wings play like point guards and facilitate just as well. So you have a team full of versatility that can really run circles around Philly if Joel isn't good enough to play his MVP level of play. But as of right now, I think Philly can still win this series. It's just going to take... You can't have another game like this. Like, what happened in game 2 cannot happen again. Like, get that one bad game out your system. Tell Harden, I need at least 25 or better. Maxey, 20. Tobias is really where he needs to be, between 15 to 20. But you gotta have more scoring, more efficiency, and you gotta give it to the other team. You gotta lock down defense. I need to see some Paul Reed action. I need to see Embiid doing what he did the first quarter because he looked great on defense. He may not have done much on offense, but he looked great on defense. So we got to see more. We'll know by game 3, game 4, how this series is going to play out. But it could easily go 6 or 7 either way. But I still got Sixers winning this series as of right now. This has been an ISO Mode, NBA Playoff Edition ISO Mode to be exact. Follow me at Slatter on all social media platforms. Follow GTA Sports Network, GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. Like, comment, and subscribe to GTA Sports on YouTube. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in world sports. It's Slatter, and until next time, we out.